see why the Most High, He has to establish His kingdom. And even before establishing His kingdom, He has to establish our home, our house, our community.
Exactly. And if you don't mind, Lord,
Go ahead.
I wanted to bring something else out because it's also touching on the point where we was talking about, these drop boxes and stuff like the water children. Yeah. You saying, that the abortion rate of the black woman is like, they say it's like 65%. Right. But so now, what they have now, like for the single mothers, I don't know if anybody heard of this, but they have a thing for single mothers. Single is only for it's actually for the black women. It's called seeking arrangement. You ever heard of that? Seeking arrangement. This is an actual app. It's a website, seekingarrangement.com. You know what this seeking arrangement is? What? Seeking arrangement is for single mothers. Now we know that it's the black women and the majority of the single mothers. This is a website for black single mothers to go to that there are rich old men that take care of you, give you $3,000 a month, but you gotta get that much. Yeah. And I'm talking about you pulled it up. Yeah, seeking arrangement, and you're having sex with 80-year-old men, and this thing is big. I'm talking about it's really big, and yeah, exactly. It's sugar daddy, exactly. And this is online. It's called seeking arrangement.
It literally says 4 sugar babies per sugar daddy.
Exactly.
I'm so serious.
Yes.
It says what again? 4 sugar babies per sugar daddy.
Right. So we're talking about you can have these black women, and they're up there. I mean, there's one. They interviewed this sister, which we knew she was lying. But she says, oh yeah, he gives me $3,000 a month, but there's no sex involved. She moved in with him and everything. But she said, oh, there's no sex involved. What man gonna give me $3,000 a month? Yeah. White man now. We're talking about white men for black women. This is where we're at now. And like I said, I wanted to touch on that because it goes into, as far as what we was talking about, the aborted, the abortion, the drop boxes, but we're talking about the ones that don't abort their children, that don't have fathers. This is what they got for them. Seeking arrangement. So we're talking about rich white men. Oh, I'll take care of you, baby. I'll take care of you and your baby, give you $3,000 a month. And this is legal. This is legal. Now, we know that this right here is actually hoarder. This is hoarder. Or prostitution. But it's legal.
But this is what,
10 million active members. Never heard of that?
Yeah. This is what we're coming to, though.
But they said they use that site so they can pay for child care. And that's why they did that.
Like pay what?
For child care.
Right. It's for child care, exactly.
Very expensive.
It's taking care of exactly. But yeah.
And so what that shows is that even with our men, we have to be a lot more responsible. When you got that many women active on a website and we see these things, that means that men, we have to mature and play our role within our children's lives, within our homes, because a lot of times it seems like a lot of the blame goes toward the women, but as men, we have to step it up. We really do. We have to step it up because it takes 2 to make a mess, and the woman is not doing it by herself. You know what I'm saying?
But when you talk about that, you're right when it comes to that, but the majority, like, I've spoken to a lot of brothers, like, the majority of the women, the ones that single, you know, it's a choice, because when they break up with men, the men, you know this, everybody knows, the men want to see the child, but being that you broke up with him, you ain't gonna see your son no more. But the man wants to be in the child's life, but you choose, you know what I'm saying, you say, no, you can't see him. You can't see him.
That's what those programs do.
Exactly, so it's like, this is a choice that the women make. So, I mean, I agree with you, but, you know, on the other side, the majority is the women, because they don't want to have nothing to do with you being that it's over, you know what I'm saying? Now you can't see a child, even though you want to.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, a lot of men, they do face that. Over the whole, we're going to have to get back to Torah principles.
Yes.
And when you get back to Torah principles, let me tell you something. You don't have all of these issues. You just don't. And when I tell you, we better learn to love each other and better learn to appreciate each other. Let me tell y'all something. I don't think y'all see the urgency and realize what we're fixing to face and what's fixing to come. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, if in a dire situation, I don't care what kind of disagreement me and you have. Let me tell you, in a dire situation, I'll be glad to have you at my side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And be not trying to endure and go through a trial or a test by myself. You learn to put differences aside. And we have to think, going back Hebraically, y'all, we're going to have to come together. I don't know how I can express it any better than I am. I don't have the words and vocab that y'all have to be able to express it like I want to, but
you know,
the urgency,
message, you know, yeah, the message got across. Now, man, especially to us in here, but it's the ones that's outside of Torah that's the problem. Those are the ones that's going to have the problem, because they're the ones that's going to be, you know, they're going to be, you know, when the STHF happen, you know, they're going to be trying to, you know, rob each other, and, you know, I got to get mine, you know, and stuff like that, to where us will be working as a community. We'll be working, you know what I'm saying, as one body.
because that's what I'm speaking to us.
Right.
Even in here,
Right.
even those that are awake, because do you know how many of us that are awake? I can't be around that sister too long. And you know, we just be getting past it. But see, you have to get past that. Y'all know I'm not lying. We can come in here and eat in the fellowship and have a good time. That's about far we want to go with it. I don't want you next door to me. I'm sure I'm most certainly not fixing to live with you.
Right.
We can't occupy the same space. And these are the things that we're going to have to be able to get past. And y'all are here thinking, what in the world are you talking about? That doesn't go on in here. But these are the things we're going to have to get past. But let me tell you something. When it hits the fan, we all going to be looking for each other. You're not going to want to be an island, isolated on your own. So what we're going to do is keep that in mind. We got some other stuff planned, and get Isaiah 4 for what?
And then Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by your name to take away our reproach.
Stop right there. That's just not independent woman at the park.
Yeah. What about Philip?
It's not feminine, it's not the park. So what does it say? In that day, what day are we talking about? The day of Yahuah. Is that a literal one day?
No.
That's a time period. What is it saying? 7 what?
7
7 women shall take hold of one man.
7 women should take a woman. That's not spiritual. Everybody always like to try to spiritualize this scripture. But it sounds comical. But listen to what they're saying. Say that, read that again.
And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread.
You ain't got to feed me.
And wear our own apparel.
You ain't got to buy me no clothes.
Only let us be called by your name to take away our reproach.
Let us be called by your name to take away our reproach. So what condition are they in that they are a reproach?
Unmarried.
They're unmarried. Uncovered. That shouldn't be. Do y'all know it's a shame to be uncovered or not to have a covering in our land? It's shameful. You should be such a virtuous woman of some type, or a woman of modesty to somebody should want to cover you. It has nothing to do with your age, your looks, the shape of your body. But you're looking at the condition of the women coming out of something. And get ready to go where? Into something. You know what I'm saying? What? In the day of who? The day of Yahuah. Now there has been what? A shift in positioning. All before, I don't need a man. I take care of myself. And I know y'all think this is not bashing. We have lovely ladies in here. I have a very beautiful wife. She's very good to me. But what I'm trying to show up as a whole, Israel, you need a covering. You're going to want a covering. So every time you hear the subject of a wife or an additional wife, or some, you know, that's something you can't hardly speak or say in Israelite congregations.
Like it's taboo.
Why? Because in Torah, you didn't have no say-so about the matter. Now you can't even bring it up or mention it. They don't care nothing about saving lives or nothing. Because we have become what? Selfish. We have become selfish. That you would rather see somebody else go uncovered for the sake, because you feel like you own the man. But you don't. We forget that the man you brought in by a contract. You don't own him. You're his possession. Just like Israel don't own Yahuah. He owns them. They're his possession. They are agreeing to his terms. We got to check our mindset. We're going to literally have to check our mindset and the way we think. We're going to have to come together. We're going to have to get past all this Gentile thinking, all these Gentile concepts. Everything is not about a bedroom or you laying with some woman or something like that. It's about working together, coming together, building a house, building a community, building a kingdom. And I'm going to tell you, we're going to go all the way back to Torah principle. We're going back to the basic form. We're going to see how Torah operates according to our culture. And we're going to really see if we can embrace it. Because guess what? If you can't embrace it, you won't be going in his kingdom. When he delivers us out of this land, what y'all think we're going to be living by?
Torah.
We're going to be living by Torah. Torah principles. I've never seen a type of Israel is just, you got all of these mouthpieces all over land. Everybody saying this, saying that. Well, I don't agree with this. That doesn't work. Who told you? You don't know everybody's situation in the world. Who told you it doesn't work? You read a one or two incidents, and all of a sudden, you're going to get a general scope of the whole scheme of things that it just doesn't work. Like the Most High principles don't work. You do anything according to the directions or the directives that he has given, it works to the letter, to the T. I'm trying to show us how to be one. Show us how to what? Survive. Because everything we do is about survival. Don't you know the instruction that he gave the nation of Yashra'al? It was about survival as a nation, how to survive as a people, as a nation. Could they survive without his instruction?
No.
And we're the living example, living proof of they couldn't survive without his instructions. He told them exactly what to do, how to do it, what time to do it. Only thing they had to do was just like what Nike said, just do it. That's all they had to do. Y'all might think I'm talking crazy, but I know what I'm talking about. Let me tell y'all something. If something should happen to me, she should be worried about being on her own or being alone. Why? There's someone here to cover her. If Yahuah decided to take me home or call me home, she shouldn't have to worry about being alone. They're just like any one of us in here. If I had children, he called me home. Don't you know I should be able to rest in peace, knowing that my big brother is going to look after my Yahusha and look after the well-being of my children? Or my little brother here, my little brother's there, my little brother. The same with any of you all in here. Don't you know if, and we know I'm just speaking, if Yahuah should call you home, you should automatically know, just from the love we have today, that Zion, Uzziah with his pride, and Morgan, guess what? They're going to be watched out, looked over and taken care of. But until we get community-minded and get the love that we should have for one another, we can't do these things. Nobody in here should be without or should be suffering anything because of a loss of anything. I got a brother who's dear to me. He called me yesterday, and I keep big little brother Moshe right here. You can't even call him little brother. He's a big. I gave his mom a phone call, and I gave him a phone call because they were a part of our Knesset when we were in Cartersville, Georgia, and they had a need, and I called them because this brother, they're very humble. And when I tell you some of the sweetest people you ever want to meet, but they, you know, they have kind of a humble situation going on because they don't have a lot, and they're the type they won't ask you. They'll just suffer and try to do without. And so When he called me and asked me, I knew without a shadow of a doubt, I had to do something. I knew I couldn't do a whole lot, but I just got on the phone and started calling. And I began to explain to his mother and called him, and we came up with something. Actually, came up with more than what they needed. And then I called about Yahuah, and he contributed, so we were able to help them out. And this is what community is about. You know what I'm saying? And I told them, I said, let me tell y'all something. I said, don't sit up there and you know you have a need and there are people that can help you. I said, we might not be able to give you a whole lot, but we can come up with something. And they was like, all right. I said, we apologize. I said, I just didn't know. I said, yeah. I said, but y'all know me. I said, y'all know I don't play that. If you got a need, you let me know. I'm going to call some people. We're going to do what we can do. And it's one of those things where they're going through an ordeal where the oldest brother, he was in a very bad car accident a little while back. So he has a rod in his leg. His left arm is up. He can't bend it because it's been fused. And he walked with a very bad limp. And they're cutting his disability off, telling him he's not disabled. And so I'm like, and so he was pretty much had the only means of income in the house, pretty much. And so with that, I knew they were pretty much struggling or dealing with the issue. But the thing is, the Ruach had already put them in my Ruach, and I was praying for them earlier in the week. And I was trying to feel, I'm like, I got to go see them or call them. Because Brother Terrence, a lot of times y'all see him y'all don't see him, but when we do the conference call, he's always on there. You know his name on. Sometimes I might call him Zakar. I think I'm talking to him, but I'm talking to him because his name is Zakar Yahuah also. And like I was telling the brother, I said, we family. I said, if you have a need, you have to let somebody know. And I was just showing them, and they were so overwhelmed with the situation where they were like too ashamed and didn't feel or didn't want to call. But I'm like, that cannot be amongst us. Because we're family. We might not be on our own land, building our own houses yet, but we are yet a community. We're family, we're a community. And this is how we have to think. We have to be there for each other. So when we see these things, just realize that when you turn on your news, or your television, watch the news, you see all this stuff, you best believe a lot of this stuff is coming to a city near you. You keep watching what's going on in Syria and all these places. Do y'all know how many people have infiltrated the United States of America within the last 100 years? Syria is already here. Iran is already here. Y'all ever been to a university or college? Who you see as these foreign students? All of them.
This is the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
That's it.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
They all infiltrated.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you guys have ever studied Islam before, but a part of jihad is that they submit to their enemy and admit defeat until they have got the means to actually beat their enemy and start jihad all over.
Exactly.
That's what the Muslim nation's been doing for years. They would act like they defeated, stay dormant, and then once they accumulate all the information they need, they attack it.
If they come in, they might come in one family,
Yep.
a husband and wife, one child. 10 years, that husband, wife, one child have now become 12 people because they've had just that many children.